Sometimes, life gives us answers long after we think it's too late. This is the story of a boy who received a message from his father 10 years after he passed away, and that one message changed everything. There was a boy named Zion. He lived with his mother in a small apartment. His father had passed away when he was just 9 years old. Zion barely remembered his face, but he remembered the calmness of his father's voice. His father used to say, "One day life will test you. But when it does, remember you're stronger than your fears." After his father passed away, life became difficult. Money was tight. His mother worked late, and Zion grew up feeling lonely, confused, and lost. One thing he always kept was his father's old dead phone. It never turned on. He had tried everything, charges, cables, and nothing worked. Still, he kept it in a drawer like a memory. Years passed. One stormy night when Zion was 19 years old, the power went out. Lightning flashed across the sky. Thunder shook the windows. And suddenly, from inside his drawer, Zion heard a faint vibration. He froze. He opened the drawer. And to his shock, his father's old phone had turned on after 10 long years. The screen was cracked, the battery icon blinking weak, but it was on. Zion felt his heart pounding. Zion felt his heart pounding. He unlocked the phone using the old code his father always used. 2580, the vertical keypad line. It worked. And right there, at the top of the screen, was one unread message. A message from his father. 10 years ago. Hands shaking, Zion tapped the message. It said, "If you are reading this, it means I couldn't tell you everything in time." Zion's eyes filled with tears. Life will break you, test you, confuse you, but never walk away from yourself. Don't become the person others force you to be. Become the person you choose to be. Zion felt his chest tighten. Then the message said something even more shocking. At 19, you will stand at a crossroads. You will feel lost. You will think you are failing. But remember this, what looks like the end is the place where life begins. Zion stepped back. How could his father know this? The message continued. When you don't know what to do, start with one small step. Don't wait for confidence. Action creates confidence. And the last line hit Zion harder than anything he had ever read. Son, I believe in you, even if you don't believe in yourself yet. Zion dropped to the floor crying silently. The message felt like a prophecy. Because in reality, Zion was struggling. He had dropped out of college. He didn't know what career to choose. He felt like a burden to his mother. He felt worthless. Exactly what his father had predicted. The message wasn't just words. It was a mirror and a map. The next morning, Zion wiped his tears and made a decision. He repeated his father's words. Action creates confidence, so he decided to take one small action every day. Day 1, he cleaned his room. Day 2, he fixed his old laptop. Day 3, he applied for part-time jobs. Day 4, he started watching skill-learning videos. Day 5, he wrote a list of things he was good at. His father was right. Every small action made him stronger. A few weeks later, he found something he loved, graphic design. He wasn't very good at it at first, but he practiced every night. Every improvement made him feel alive again. One day, he applied for a design internship. They liked his work. He got selected. His confidence slowly returned. Months later, Zion finally told his mother about the message. She sat quietly and said, "Zion, your father wrote that message." The night he was admitted to the hospital, he was afraid he wouldn't get the chance to talk to you again, she continued. He scheduled that message to send in the future, but the phone's battery died before it could be delivered. Zion's heart broke again, but this time, it wasn't pain. It was gratitude. The message arrived exactly when he needed it the most. Not earlier, not later. Exactly on time. Years later, Zion became a successful designer. He taught others. He motivated people. He helped young students gain confidence, and every time someone asked him, "How did your life change?" he smiled and answered, from one message that arrived 10 years late. Life's answers come when you're ready. Confidence doesn't come before action. It comes after it. Even the smallest step can change everything. And sometimes, a message from the past becomes the light of your future.